Today, we're facing the truth about celebrities. They fascinate us, they shock us, it is never boring. Like when celebs throw extravagant parties, even for their kids. Check this out. Celebrities love a good party, and they're not playing around when it comes to their kids' birthday bashes. Kylie just threw an elaborate party for Stormi's one-year birthday called Stormy World. It was a play on her dad, Travis Scott's Astro World Tour. She was even gifted a baby Chanel bag from DJ Khaled, who is no stranger to extravagant kids' parties. And they're not alone. Beyonce and Jay-Z allegedly spent $20,000 on a Frozen party for their daughter, Blue Ivy. Tori Spelling was a celeb kid party OG, throwing huge birthday parties for her children. So what's the mindset of these lavish bashes? And what kind of message are they sending to the rest of us? So ladies, what's your take on these elaborate, extravagant bashes that people are throwing?
Well, here's the problem with that. It becomes more about the parents and what they're trying to project rather than celebrating the child and their milestones. And I think some of these parents, maybe they're trying to stay relevant on social media, maybe they're competing with other parents. But I think, but I think it just sends a bad message to the children. I mean, when a child is 1 or 2, they won't even remember this. But when they get older, they might feel like bigger is better. They might feel like if they didn't get an extravagant party, that somehow they're being punished or they did something wrong.
I personally think that if you are wealthy, and there's nothing wrong with throwing your kids a nice party, that it should be milestones. They're 5th, they're 10th,
something that they're
they're
remember.
15th. It should not be every year that then they're going to expect this huge, elaborate thing to happen every year. I think that that's spoiling them too much, and it's like, well, what about this? And what about, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes it's okay to do things just a little bit small and do milestones.
Yeah, I think that teenagers too, you raise a good point, Vivica, because as the kids grow older, I remember going to my daughter's, the first bar mitzvah that my daughter was invited to, and I was shocked because the mother had 3 wardrobe changes. And I'm sitting here thinking, is this party for the kid or for the mother?
I love it. Audience, it is time for you to tell the truth. Are these parties too excessive for children? Press yes or no on your tablets. And America, you can vote at home too. Just go to our website, facethetruth.tv.com, to let us know what you think. Okay, the results are in. Overwhelmingly, 89% of you said yes, they are too excessive.
Yes, they are.
Agreed. Now, while we're on the topic of celebrity parties, how about inviting your ex to your birthday party? Okay. Recently, Jennifer Aniston invited her ex-husband, Brad Pitt, to her 50th birthday bash. She also invited her ex, John Mayer. Would you invite your ex?
I think, first of all, it really depends on the level of maturity and where you are in your life. I really think that if you have a significant other, that's something that you should talk to. And if they're okay and they're friends, that's a whole, because there's a lot of people in Hollywood that they're friends with their exes.
Yes.
That's a whole different level of respect if they're in agreement with your partner. But I kind of think that maybe she kind of invited Brad Pitt to kind of tell someone, I got him here at my party and you no longer have him. So I think there was an underlying
subtle message being
subtle
said.
message saying, hello, I got your man.
Yeah, I think a lot of times too, a lot of people have shared kids. So they're co-parenting their kids and the ex has become friends with the new spouse or the new partner because they spend so much time together as a family. So it could be okay if you're inviting someone that you become friends with and there's no longer any, emotional attachment to that person. That's what I think concerns me the most, is that person there because there's still some kind of romantic interest or attachment to the person.
I was just about to say that.
Exactly. And see, my general rule is just say no. Leave the past in the past. If there aren't entanglements or special occasions like Rosie just mentioned, why even do that?
Why?
No drama.
I just so think it's going to just like start an argument. What if he does a lingering look just a little bit too long? And then the current catches her when they go to take the picture, they're in hugging a little bit too tight. You're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble.